Hello everybody, Rudy here from the Home Improvement Channel with another video to help you fix things around the house. In today's video, I'm going to show you two different ways I like to use to patch a hole in your drywall. One is if you have the original piece, and two, I like to call a blowout patch or a California patch. Alright, so let's dive right in. Alright, welcome back. As you can see, I've got a hole here. In my previous video, I showed you how to do the can light installation, and these are the holes that are left over from that. So we're going to be patching that. I kept all the original pieces from the holes. So what I usually like to do is I just had this piece of plywood laying around. You don't have to have plywood. You can use a 1x4 or 1x3 or something like that. Anything that you can fit up in the hole as a backer for the drywall. You know, they make those metal patches that you can get at Lowe's, but they're pretty expensive. They're like $5 a piece. And I don't like to use those on ceilings because I've noticed when you put the mud on there, they kind of sag a little bit and it makes a little belly. And plus they're weak. So this way is basically free and it saves you $5 from buying them little metal square patches they have. So just put the wood back up in the hole there. And make sure that the wood isn't so wide that you can't grab a hold of it with your fingers so that you can hold it down. And put a couple screws in it and hold it. Now you've got a backer for your piece, just like that. Make sure all these edges around the hole are flat. And somebody hand me that tape. That's it. That one's ready for mud. Let me show you how to do the other hole. Yeah, so all I've done here is I've got a square hole in the ceiling that's this size. So I've measured this exactly 2 inches bigger than I wanted it to be. That way, when you go to make these lines here, just cut off 1 inch all the way around, and that's it. So I've already pre-marked it to save time. So cut these with your knife. Just like that, like tic-tac-toe. They can be a little hard to break. Okay. Once you get them broke, just kind of peel them back like that, and then just peel this off. Careful not to let the paper get ripped. Just like that. get any leftover off of there, stuff like this. The flatter the better. Alright, that's good enough. Alright, as before, I went ahead and put a piece of wood behind it to give it a little bit of extra strength and holding power. So before you put your patch up there, you'll need a coat of mud around it. That ought to work. It's also a good idea to make sure your patch fits before you put this up here while it's dry. And just go ahead and put some mud on your knife and go around it. Press them into the wet mud and put a coat on top while you're at it. Now what I'm doing here, I'm kind of going around and cutting these edges off. When you do that, you can take the knife and kind of push like that. See, there's the edge, and that'll cut them edges down so you don't wind up sanding those for a week. And that'll work. Going to do that about 3 coats on each hole and be ready for sanding. Alright, I got 3 coats of mud on this now, and just go over it with a light sanding. Make sure to catch the edges real good to make sure them edges are flat, and that's really all there is to it. Go over the middle lightly, but you don't have to overdo it. Just mainly around the edges to make sure everything's flat and blended in. Ready for primer. Alright everybody, that's about it. Any questions, comment below. And if you liked this video, click on the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I come out with videos like this as often as I can. Thanks for watching.